Hey, what's up? All right. So I watched Sunny Secular Gen Xer, and hey, she's doing a podcast, so you might want to check out her YouTube channel. Um, so she spoke about the 5G and COVID and stuff, and I thought she at first it was a sort of a rib thing. I thought it was just a rib, just some kind of trending thing that. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a rib. It was real. It was. No, this ain't a slight against Sonny. This is a slight against everybody else. I don't understand what it is about human beings, but we've got a really bad habit of hearing information and then not doing anything about it. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm literally trying to figure that out, and I just can't. Convenience, laziness, or no one's going to listen to what you got to say. There's a lot of reasons, but when it comes to your health or your general knowledge of your health or your surroundings, it's good to listen. And then when you hear something, don't just brush it off. Well, that ain't going to affect me now. Well, I ain't going to worry about it now. Who cares about it now? It's not about if it'll affect you now or even a year down the line. The fact that it will affect you eventually should honestly be enough. And then listening to Boy the Fifth Column, see, he was doing his live stream, and he was doing his before Sunny Secular, but I chose Sunny Secular first. That's just me though, and by the time it would have gotten to him speaking about it, it definitely would have been maybe 40 minutes after she uploaded hers. So, I made the wise choice. Okay, so 5G and the C word. No, not that one. COVID, the COVID word. Yeah, see, people are like, well, does 5G cause COVID-19? What does 5G, and there's the radiation of it. No, let me explain. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this without eating up a lot of time. I can do it. Yosh, I can do it. All right. Some years ago, me and Sidra saw an ad for 5G. I was living with my parents at the time, and we were living with my parents at the time, and this was before our daughter was born. Matter of fact, this was a while before. The first time we saw this 5G, probably 2005, 2006 area, around that, maybe give or take a year. And it was a commercial, and 5G, and it was like 5G. So we didn't know what it was. We didn't even know what the 1 and 2Gs and stuff were. And the intricacies of that is not necessarily important. But it was advertised. So skip roughly, a little bit, about a decade. 5 years ago, 2015, they talked about 5G. And they talked about the potential health risks. Okay. That was reported on very few social media and no paid media. I'm almost willing to call mainstream media, because I call mainstream media paid media. I'm almost going to start calling it the fear and lie media. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that. Or the mendacity media. That sounds good. But 5G, when they reported on it, then they talked about health risk, about the radiation that comes from it. Then it got quiet. Skip a few years. 2018, that's when it really sparked. They talked about 5G then, and they talked about the radiation that comes from the phones that will be handling 5G, and the radiation that'll come from the towers that have been being built for the past 6 years. Lots of towers. They look like trees. I mean, we thought they were fake Christmas trees. So what they talked about was the radiation that came from it, and that it can cause cancers within the body. And any cancer you have, it can strengthen that cancer, help it spread. Not exponentially, but it will help it instead of being neutral or not helping it. All right. That went across the airways a lot. I don't know why anyone acts like it never happened. And then they compared other phones, how your phone right now, the 3, 4, and 2G phones that are still being used, how those prolonged periods of time, people, testicular cancer was kind of on the rise. And because of its location, rectal cancer as well. Prostate cancer, that rectal cancer. So, and rectal cancer, that's mainly a guy thing. Testicular cancer, yeah, but for women, it's ovarian cancer. Also, women carrying some women carry the purses up high and whatnot, or they carry it like really close to them as they just watch. Because you have the phone, plain phone, you kind of like this. People, you'll get, it's right here. It's right at your chest. It's always in your hand. Always. I use this damn thing quite often. And the light from this screen, that's going to mess with your eyes. So instead of having it angled sort of like right at your face, like you just look at it like this, I try to angle it more like it's shining up past my face. All right. It ain't like that's really going to help a lot, but it's going to help a little bit more than doing nothing but staying the same. So when it comes to that, there was a lot of information put out there that 5G towers, the radiations from it is going to cause some cancers. And it was heavily linked to, and this was like peer-reviewed research that was done. So I was like, I don't care about 5G. I'll stick with what I got. I can watch videos and do everything, with what I have. That's not 5G. It's not even, I think it's 3G actually. Everything plays smooth, well, and just to save on data, and it's a habit, I got unlimited data, but I put the YouTube videos on like 144, and on the phone, because the phone screens are small, 144 ain't that different than HD. And now on YouTube, I don't know if you noticed, but the 720p 60, that now isn't even HD anymore. Everyone's got to do some weird dumbass 4,000 and crap, 1,000, 1080, 4K. I'm sure in another 3 years it'll be 6 and 7K. But yeah, this information has been out there. COVID, they say, okay, the radiation lowers your immune system, yada, yada, yada. The radiation may have some detrimental effects to your immune system. Cancer will definitely have a major effect on your immune system. But what else have immune system effects are stress levels. If you are highly stressed consistently, your immune system is going to drop. If you have the wrong foods for your particular system, your immune system is going to drop. If you go from cold to warm air, breathing that in, not being in it, but just breathing it in, your immune system is going to drop. If you go from being in the water to out of the water, you're going to have a quick, slight drop in your immune system. But if you do it regularly, you get in the water, get out the water, dry off, get back in the water, and you do that a few times a day, your immune system is going to drop. There are lots of things that can lower your immune system, but there are far more things that can raise your immune system. And some of those good things that can increase there are good things that can increase your immune system. I think that's what I said. But those good things that can increase your immune system can also be bad for you. Like for me, vitamin C is really something that I need, but I can't have. Because type 2 diabetes, I have to stay away from bananas and fruits and things that are high in sugar. Although sugar withdrawal is a mug, I'm telling you. And sometimes I'm like, screw it, I got to have some sugar. And sometimes if I don't have sugar for a while, that spike, that drop, you think I'm going to die. So, catch 22. So when it comes to COVID-19, 5G, there's really no link. Actually, there's no link at all. Now, if you stretch it, sure, you stretch it, You could say radiation and towers will slightly lower your immune system, and then you can catch COVID. But I'm gonna tell you this right now: don't go with that lie, because when you inhale the virus or you touch the virus and then touch your face, see me, my hands are so washed and disinfected. Honestly, I think it's unhealthy for me how much they're washed, and I might lose my fingerprints soon because I cannot really see them. But you know, it is what it is. You know, washing your hands, you know, using disinfectant spray and all this other stuff. You're going to catch COVID-19 if you go somewhere. Right now, absolutely without a mask, you will catch it if you're in the same vicinity, or you catch the same airflow that someone's coughed or sneezed or been spitting into. You know, and when you go to the store, you know, you gotta really look out. You gotta watch out because people are being jerks. But when it comes to 5G and COVID-19, 5G isn't going to cause COVID-19. It'll cause the other C word, cancer. This has been Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.